Yeah, so I think what I want to do is start moving towards that cargo elevator in a stealthy manner, trying to use whatever cover I can between me and those two guys.
Okay. There are containers around. They're haphazardly stored in here. It is not in any way efficient. It's the hauler hasn't moved in a long time. You know that. And so it hasn't had any reason to secure the cargo in any efficient way. So it's just kind of haphazard. If you take your time, I'll let you roll for stealth. Right now you don't need to because they definitely didn't notice you. So you can take a move through this, like your first move. Does that make sense? Like
Okay.
I'll give you a maneuver for free since they didn't notice you open the door. And then next turn they'll, depending on what you do, they might roll to see if they see you.
All right, so we'll do that. We'll do that.
Yeah, and I think it takes one move to go from long to medium. Is that right? One maneuver.
That's what I recall. What you were describing.
I think it's one to go between range brackets, but that long to medium was one that always got me a little weird. It's a maneuver. Do you mind looking it up for me while we do the next?
Yeah, I'll start looking. Yeah,
it's 212 and 213. I think might be where it's at. Okay, so. Everybody's done, so we restart to the next turn. You see, actually, whatever. I've got two of these guys. Hell, why the hell not? It's just a game. You hear someone sounds very Trandoshan. He strides out into the middle of this room, and he says, "Are Trandoshans cowards now?" He's standing in the middle of the room, two very large knives in his hands, in the middle of this parlor room. And you see over his shoulder, because I assume you guys are peeking and seeing this stuff. You see over his shoulder the guy in the trench coat kind of shove the other person behind the pillar out of the way, like basically out into the open. and he takes up a spot behind that pillar and takes a shot back at you guys as he does this. So he essentially moves up and just shoves that dude out from behind the thing and takes a shot into where you guys are at. I guess you're hidden and Slashik is the only one he can see.
Oh, is that? Yeah, that sounds right.
We said that was medium range.
I am back.
And what does he have? Crap, where did I put him down at? Grix. No, it's not Grix. Ranged light. 3 of these. And medium range. And you're in cover. Whoop. And let's see. I got 2 successes and 1 threat. Not sure what you can use threat for. I guess you can put a strain on them if y'all want.
What's happening?
Fight with his wife.
You're getting shot, Slashik, for 8 points.
Is that by the last guy remaining behind the pillar or whatever?
No, this was the guy in the trench coat. The long coat.
Oh.
The one that was walking in at the front of the group that was downstairs.
Oh, where is he now?
He's behind that pillar where the other two are. You might have missed that whole thing. I was wondering why Jake didn't respond to all that.
Yeah, I said I would be right back. Sorry.
So it's second turn of combat. You see the Trandoshan basically step from that doorway that you can, not the one down the hallway, but from across the room. Sure. Past the little video thing. You see him step out with two large knives, 2 large kind of wicked-looking daggers in his hands. He said, "So are Trandoshans hiding behind the cover, or cowards and hiding behind walls now?" And he just steps into the middle of the room, like arms wide, basically inviting you in.
Can I respond to that? Or
hold tight. And the other guy at the same time is like basically right after him, is just kind of steps out from the same door, like right behind him, and shoves that dude that was in cover that Osclet was shooting at, just shoves him out into the open away from the pillar and takes up the same position and then shoots at you and does 8 points.
Okay,
so,
gotcha.
Then you're soak. So
yeah, I got that. All right, cool.
Okay, so that was their 2 moves. It is back to y'all. Y'all have one person.
I think I should probably take this one. All right, let me just add that I have a damage. Okay. All right. So that stupid little guy shot me. Okay.
Right, yeah. Of course, you're the only person he could see. Cause
that's fine. I'm just.
Yeah, it's unfortunate how that worked out. It's too bad.
That's right. Yeah.
No.
It's just, I'm sure he was shooting at me, but he actually just happened to hit you.
Fredishan called me out. I can't ignore that.
Of course, you're worth a lot of points.
Yes, exactly. All right, so well, there's that stupid guy though. So I don't know if I should make this kind of like a throwdown kind of a scenario, or if I should just kind of go barreling in. But
But what you do?
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I'll do. I'll actually, because I still get like before my maneuver, I get like that whatever incidental thing, right? I can like talk and stuff. So.
Right. Yeah, you can do the talking.
Yeah. So I'll kind of like I'll kind of like get my head out of cover and say, Grix, come on, we need not fight. What are you doing here? Just trying to get some kind of like a banter between Trendshans. What are these guys paying you? Are you a mercenary for them? You're better than this.
What is the scorekeeper, right?
Yeah.
I've collected so many points for the scorekeeper working for these people. You couldn't even compete.
Okay, good. So then I'll say.
He's like, okay, just making sure. How many points are you worth again? Let me just write that down right quick.
Yeah, right. So I'll actually say back to him. I'll say, well, your logic is sound, and it looks like I have some catching up to do. And with that, I'll end my incidental, and I'm going to use my maneuver. You said we're at medium range, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, all right, I'm going to use my maneuver to run from medium to short.
Right.
And then I guess I will take some strain to go from short to engaged on that guy that just shot me.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my axe and I'm going to take a big swing at him.
Okay.
So let's get some dice.
Fire away.
I had to get two purple. The funny thing was, Slave Chick had no intention of being lethal here. But what Chris had just said really kind of is a call out. So I kind of want to challenge this guy who really has no care for his own brethren. Fine. All right, let's see how this goes.
Let's see if you can dismember him from the gang.
Oh. Dun dun dun. Cut the chatter. We don't need all those crappy puns on the channel.
Okay, so I rolled only one success.
All right.
But I got one threat, and I have a triumph with that.
Did you include the black die, the strain die?
Yes.
Or the disorient die?
Yes.
And the one for him being in cover?
Oh, I thought he got pushed out.
No. Did you want to hit the random henchman or the guy who shot at you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the two were in the same.
No. He shoved that guy out in the. he was hogging his cover, so he just shoved him out out of the way.
Okay, I'll just deal with the guy that was shoved out because he's the easy target right there.
Oh, okay. Well, then he's very much dead.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter what you roll. If you hit, you pretty much kill him.
Yeah, I think that works. And then there's still one guy behind cover, and
yeah, that's the more beefy of the two, if that makes sense.
Yeah, shoot, I kind of miscalculated. I thought for some reason I thought he was. All right, it doesn't matter at all.
Well, if you want to rethink it, that's fine.
So the guy that was shoved out, he was behind cover, and the beefy guy just kind of shoved him out.
Yeah, the guy who was in the trench coat basically stepped out of that doorway, and he's only a handful of feet away from the guy who was in cover that that Phil was shooting at earlier and wounded. And he stepped out and essentially just pushed him in the shoulder out down the hallway, but where he's out in the open because there's no real hallway there. And then he stepped into that cover and shot back.
I understand. I get it. I completely get it now. Okay. in the future. But yeah, I'll decapitate or whatever this minion.
Oh, it's his last day on the job, apparently.
Well, I had to make a show. I just got called out by Grix.
I know, and you ran away from him.
Wait, I thought he was. Which door did he come out of?
Same door as that dude. He's standing in the middle of the parlor.
Yeah, you're running like past Grix.
You're running past him. Yeah, he basically double moved into the
dude.
Yeah, he double moved into the center of that large room.
Then what I want to do is actually attack Grix. Then if Grix is the one standing in the
That's
middle,
where I was
really
like,
confused by what you were doing there.
I was like, what is he doing? I gotta get the points. Let me kill your henchman first.
No. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. It's against the Trandoshan. All right, now we're clear.
Right. Okay. So you don't have to strain. You can get to him with your first maneuver. You would have been short range. He would have stepped into short range.
Okay, that's even better.
So you do your deal.
Yep. So then if that's the case, so then my Vibro X, I get. What did I get? I only got 1 success. Okay, so that's 8 damage plus 1, so that's 9 damage.
Okay.
It does have my axe does have a pierce of 2, so it's going through 2 of his soak.
Right.
And let's see, what did I get?
You got a triumph. I remember.
I got a triumph.
I don't know what that does.
I think a triumph. I can do an automatic crit. I can do activate anything on my weapon or something else. Phil, do you know what the last one is?
You probably activate skills and stuff with it, would be my guess.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it can activate a weapon skill.
It says negate targeted enemies' defense bonuses, such as defense gained from cover, equipment, or blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Penalized environmental effects, which aren't any. Have the attack disable the opponent or one piece of gear rather than dealing wounds or strain. Could include hobbling him temporarily with a shot to the leg or disabling his comm link randomly. Blah, blah, blah. Gain +1 melee or range defense until the end of the active character's next turn. Force him to drop a melee or ranged weapon he's wielding. Who do we lose?
Biff.
Probably Biff.
Okay.
So wait, so 1 triumph can make him drop a weapon?
Yes, you can knock one out. Yeah, I mean, triumph is like the best thing you can roll.
Oh, snap. All right.
Or upgrade the difficulty. There's a bunch of stuff. Upgrade the difficulty of the target character's next check. Upgrade any allied character's next check.
Why don't I just go ahead? I think he's got 2 knives. You said 1 in each hand. So
Yeah, 2 very wicked-looking long knives.
yeah, let me go ahead and disarm one of those from him with that triumph. I think that'll do just fine.
Okay.
So 9 damage, and I'm piercing through 2 of his soak.
Alrighty. He enjoys it.
Interesting.
Well, you know, is that all you got?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you don't take anything off of him. Let's put it that way. Like
Yeah.
you don't lop an arm off or anything.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course. But he does drop his weapon, right? Or I do at least.
Yeah, I think that forces him to drop one of his knives.
Okay, good.
So it is back to me. The dude he shoved out. He's going to take a shot back at the hole because he's not going to shoot into combat with the 2 lizards. But unfortunately, he is now nowhere near as good as he used to be. And you're in cover.
You've also got my armor.
Oh, he missed. He blanked out completely. Or he got an advantage and a threat, so nothing. Boo, boo, boo. He shoots all over the wall. Now back to you guys. The other 3.
Okay. I should probably go first since I'm up top of the ladder. I'm gonna get out, and I'm gonna go to where Slashik was a minute ago, sort of along the wall. I assume that's like it's like a covery kind of situation.
Yeah. You're definitely getting cover from it.
And I am gonna take a shot at the. So there's basically the guy behind the column now, and the guy in the open, correct?
Right. Yeah, and then the 2 Trandoshans.
Right.
Swirling melee.
I'll take it. And the guy behind the column, has he gone this combat cycle yet?
Yeah, they stepped out.
Yeah. Okay.
He stepped out and
thought.
shot. That was
That's what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna shoot the guy in the open.
Okay.
And that is a medium range. I take it.
Yes, this to be medium.
Okay.
Because he's not like in the room. He's like basically at that hallway, that far side. where the 2 doors are at. That makes sense. He's kind of diagonal across that way out in the open.
Okay, looks like I'm gonna miss this one.
Oh, pew pew pew!
Yep.
He somehow dances and out of desperation as he continues to stumble to the other pillar. Jim, I don't think you've gone, or Biff has gone. I'm not sure if Biff came back on or not.
I have not. I figured I would just be climbing up the ladder, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can get up the ladder with your maneuver, and you'll still have either a second maneuver or an actual like attack, like an action, like a solid action. And you can also do like essentially a second maneuver and take strain to do it. Just don't forget, guys, you guys did take strain not long ago. So make sure you're keeping track if you are pushing.
Yeah, we're keeping an eye on Ryan at least.
Yep. And I don't think Slashik really felt it, but the other
I
have a little bit.
I was pretty good.
So yeah, you can actually get to the top of the stairs and in a sense repeat what Phil did: pop up, take a shot, and kind of stay on the steps.
Well, would that be blocking Biff though? Because Biff didn't head up, did he?
Not that
He's
you
in, like,
saw.
the hangar.
No, yeah, I'm in the cargo hold
He
right
went
now.
around the cargo hold.
That's right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pop a shot off. Who can I see?
You can see the dude in the corner, hiding behind cover, and you can see the guy in the open, like really well. The guy in the open looks wounded. He's holding his shoulder as he kind of stumbles across from your left to right.
If he attacks, will he have a penalty for that?
No, this is just more of a character thing.
All right. Have they all attacked yet, or?
Yeah, you're the last person. You and Biff are the last people in this round, and then it'll go back to them. You are the slowest actors at the moment.
I guess I'll go ahead and take out the guy in the open. Why not?
Alrighty. 2 purple dice, 1 black die, and then whatever your ranged heavy skill is. Which I think was a couple green and maybe a yellow, somewhere around in there.
Yeah. Okay. 2 success, 1 disadvantage.
All right. You hit him square in the chest. He drops soundly to the ground, and that removes him from play. Alrighty. And Biff, you can continue to make your way.
Yeah, so I looked up the rule, and when you're going between medium and long range, or from extreme to long, they count that as 2 maneuvers to cover that distance.
Okay. If you want to be careful moving through there, then you can get from long to medium. You can push it, I think, with that third maneuver, but there's a good chance you'll get seen because you basically be running across the open. But if you want to weave your way through containers and keep as much concealment on you as possible, then you can do that.
And that's what I want to do. I don't want to push it just yet.
All right. You can see them, and they are reacting to what's going on behind them. And let me roll for them right fast.
So I'm at medium range to them now?
Yeah.
The idea? Okay.
No, they don't see you. Not with that roll.
Okay.
You do see them turn around, though. Turn around and start heading back up. They're not officially in the fight, but they probably will be next turn. But they're at long range from where you're at, too. Does that make sense? Or from where the combat is going on. So they're just about to start joining it.
Okay, so they're heading away from the cargo elevator.
From the cargo elevator, yep.
Okay, and headed to where all the shooting and stuff is. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. And let me roll for those guys to see where they would go. Oops. Ooh, they're actually faster than you guys. Which makes sense since nobody really knows they're there yet. Except for you. Okay, so that's the end of that round. We come back to the next round. The dude behind cover, the one that can shoot, is going to shoot back at Osclet, he sees. Let's see, he has same thing, 3 dice. Medium range, cover.
Never my armor, also.
Oh, what's your armor? Gives you another black die, right?
Yep.
It's superhuman people. And that cancels you. He misses. Pew, 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 pew. Peppers the wall. And it was actually either your cover or your armor. You can't really tell, but it was
a
definitely
blaster
the black
bolt
die.
bounces. is absorbed by my Thresher hide jacket.
Oh. Oh, does that take damage? Can I do damage? I'm just kidding. Okay, so the Grix, roars as you knock one of the knives out of his hand, and takes a slash back at you. Let me find his roll. Melee.
Grix is slashing slay.
Yeah, you're. I was hoping to get the dual wield on you, but apparently I'm not going to get a chance to. Stupid Jedi dice. I am going to use one of my dark side things though to convert one of these green dice up. So y'all now have 4 white light side ones y'all can use. And then melee is always 2 dice. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. Unless there's something else that changes.
Did you do anything to him other than the disarm?
No, I actually rolled pretty poorly there. I only got the 1 triumph and no advantages.
Man, two vibro knives would have been awesome. All right.
Ooh, a vibro knife.
Well, yeah, he had 2 of them. Now he's only got 1, unfortunately. But he is going to roll. Oh, that's unbelievable. Well, I don't think you can get through your soak. What can I do with all these advantage? I got 1 success, but I got 4 advantage. I don't know what I can do with all 4 of these. I got to do something to Jake on his birthday, for crying out loud. Do some kind of crazy. Maybe I can disarm him. What can I do with the? Ooh, I can. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Dink. He'll disarm you back. I'm using all my advantage. I did technically 7. I did technically 7 damage, but
oh, very nice.
All of it. So he and just disarms your axe.
I like that a lot.
It swings across the. So you can't tell if he meant to do that or not, but he didn't hurt you. That's all you know is it looks like he slashed you wickedly across the wrist, and you lose your handhold on the axe.
Wow.
And
nice.
What was it again to move from long to medium range? 2?
Yes, 2 maneuvers.
Okay. You hear shouting from around the large opening to your right, all of you guys. That's all you know. That's basically the 2 guys that Biff saw, just so you know, running along the upper walkway thing. Biff, you see them tear off as fast as they can back towards over your head.
Okay.
Okay. And now it is back to you guys. Actually, it is one of you guys. Nope, I'm sorry. That one guy's dead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all of you. Right, you just shot that guy out in the open.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Unbelievable. Can't believe you did that.
Should I go first? Just continue to grapple here.
Your call. Everybody. I mean, you all are going at the same time now. So
right.
Whatever order y'all want to do it in.
Okay, I'll continue the grapple now. My axe is down.
You got rid of the deadly part.
Yes. Well, now actually, this is going to be interesting. I've got my brass claws always on, so
yep.
I guess we're going with brawling, brawl skill.
Is that what that does? Oh,
yeah. I went from melee to brawl, so
okay. That adjusts your.
Yeah, I have to adjust my combat a little bit. But that's okay.
Yeah, all it does is change you to. It's still 2 dice to hit, or 2. And this is
right. It's just a different weapon with different specials.
I think this is the 3rd turn, so the last turn of y'all's disorient. I think this is what this is, if I'm doing that math right. So this is the last turn you'll be disoriented and have that extra black die for anything you do. After this, you'll be okay.
So I'm gonna say to Grix, I'm gonna say touche.
What does that mean?
Oh, you don't speak Bothan? Never mind. I'm going to continue the combat. I just wanted to give him a little tip of the hat to him. Me disarming him disarming me. That was pretty cool. All right, so let me get my dice ready. I'm gonna swing at him with my fists, or my claws rather. With my claws. Let me get the right dice here. And I do have still that 1 setback, right?
Yeah, just for this last turn, or this is the last time.
This is the last time. Okay. All right. Let's get this and then there. Okay. So 5 advantage and 1 success. Is that right? Yeah. No. I canceled out. Okay. So I have 1 success with 2 advantage.
All right. So how much damage does that do?
Okay. So that's going to be 7 plus 1. So that's 8 damage. No piercing. And I have 2 advantage, so okay. So then I'm going to activate the brass knuckles have disorient, so I'll disorient him for 3 turns.
Okay. Make sure. Don't let me forget that. And you did how much damage total?
It was 8 damage. 8 damage.
Oh man. Yeah, you definitely gut him. He feels that. You rake him across his abdomen. He feels that one. He's definitely very heavily wounded. You can tell between the first axe chunk and the rake across the abdomen. He's definitely, he's grabbed. Oh, with his free hand, he's kind of grabbed his abdomen. You can tell he's very heavily wounded. All right. And the other one was a disorient, right?
Yeah, just a disorient for 3 turns, just like the black die he gave us, or Frank gave us.
Yep. Okay. And the other 3.
Okay. I am going to take... I'm going to aim and take a shot at the guy behind the column.
Okay. So, I guess the aim will cancel out your... Actually, no, you got to roll them together.
Roll
I guess.
both, yeah. And he's at medium range?
Medium range, yep.
Okay. Do I want to use a force die?
Yeah, y'all have 4 of them if y'all want to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Didn't we use one already? So we have 3, and
But we regenerated one. Cause,
Yeah, I used one when he tried to disarm you.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, it would be. I think it'd be nice to. Well.
I mean, you got 4 of them.
Jim is
I'll
also
never
going to
really
be
use
able
them.
to shoot this turn.
Yep.
Yep.
So.
I mean, Jared.
Yeah, J-Rod.
J-Rod.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Here we go. So.
You're gonna use one.
2, bop. 1, 2, bop, bop. Okay. So I succeed with 4 threat, but I got 6 net success.
6 success.
6, which means I do 17, or no, 15 total damage. 15 total.
That's
Don't
ridiculous.
bring the whole place down.
I know, yeah.
You get a lot of threat, so maybe that's exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of threat though, so there's, I don't know, you probably do something with that.
Let's see.
You ended up right next to the Trandoshan.
Yeah.
Split. Let me explain to you about taking prisoners alive.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm just looking. You basically killed the guy, but I'm trying to figure out if the threat does anything to you.
The blood gets in your eyes.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to have that, like, the dark side somewhere, whatever that triangle is, to actually have you run out of ammo. That was what I was looking for. Let's see. Some of those would be pretty funny. God, these rest of these suck. It's horrible. The character now that suffers. Yeah, all I can do is make you suffer a black die on your next one. But yeah, you drop that guy. You get a clean headshot, for crying out loud, with these ridiculous weapons. I'm just going to warn you guys. God help you if y'all ever run into one of these characters that's actually like y'all. So,
Yeah.
That's
Good shot, Asa Bunch. I mean, Ocelot.
Thanks, J-Rod.
J-Rod. I can feel the love. Okay, so yeah, you get a clean shot. You just happen to fire right when he peeks out of cover, and down he goes.
And can I see? Is that the guy in the duster?
Yeah, that was the guy in the duster.
That's what I thought.
Yep. Okay, and we got Jim left, and we got Biff left.
Can I get a clear shot on the Trandoshan?
Firing into melee.
Oh God.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure? I mean, you don't know.
He's trying to steal my glory. This newcomer here doesn't understand a thing.
I'll try to cover a door or move up to shoot down a hallway or a door.
Yeah, you can move up to that if you want. I'm sure Kurt would have mentioned it, that there's 2 guys coming up that hallway to your right.
Yeah,
or
I'll
up
fire
that
it down.
Yeah, it's a
platform.
comlink.
So you can move to that corner and you basically incidental look around to see that there's two guys running that way if you want to take a shot.
Yeah,
They'd
we
be at
still have the
medium
black
range
dot?
right now. Yeah, this is the last turn. So they'd be at medium range right now if you swung around the corner.
Which is 2 purple.
2 purple, 1 black. Yes.
What is this gonna be? What's the like the laser sword?
laser sword?
Lightsaber?
It's like the lightsaber in a circle.
Oh, it's a triumph.
Oh, the triumph.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got
Triumph.
triumph. That's it.
That tends to be really bad for the bad guys.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, I think you can use it as an automatic critical too, can't you? Yeah, you can use it as a critical. How much damage did you do, Jim?
Let's see. So it's with just the triumph, no extra damage. So just 9.
Triumph counts as a success as well.
So I
that'll
add
give
that
you-
in, so 10.
Yeah, so it'd be 10 total.
Beep, beep.
Biff, you see from your vantage point, the two guys tear off, and then beep, 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 you hear a couple quick shots, and one of them gets lanced right through the throat, and the other one takes 2 to the chest and drops. Both of those guys barely get across the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, you got both of them.
wow.
They're fairly weak. There goes those guys. Never got to do anything but run.
How about that, us a bunch?
He didn't see it. What are you talking about? Shooting around a door at nothing doesn't count. Those guys could have been dead for days. Okay, so at this point, Biff, I think you're left.
So if I understand it correctly, the only enemy we got standing is the Trandoshan, right?
Yeah, he's upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the remaining. I suppose I could cover the medium range and the 2 maneuvers
I
to
think
get over to
I
where
think
the.
medium to short is one range. Is one. So I think in 2
Yes.
maneuvers you could get to the elevator itself.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go over to the elevator. I'm not necessarily gonna call it down.
Right.
Just yet, but I'm gonna go over there and let everybody know that. I'm kind of on the back, but
Right.
yeah, I think it's going to be about all I'll be able to do.
Right. Okay. Well, we come around. Let me mark these guys off. You off. That was fast. Well, the Trandoshan's stuck in, so he will try his best on Slashik again. Let's see. What was it? 1, 2. And melee. And he's disoriented.
He has the black die, yes.
Yep. Lots of dice. All right, let's see. You cancel you. You cancel you. 1, 2, 3, and 3 success and 1 advantage, which I don't think he can really do anything with. No, he can't really do anything with 1 advantage. So he would have done a total of 9, and I think the vibro knife has the same issues as your axe.
Vibro knife has pierce 2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's basically the same, except for not as much damage as your crazy deal.
Right.
What does the vicious mean?
Vicious means that when you get a critical hit, you multiply it by 10 by whatever that number is. So he would get plus 10 to every critical hit roll that he does.
Okay, so he did a total of 9 with the Pierce 2.
Okay, so that would be okay. Good. 5. 9. Okay, good. Got it.
And that's all he can do. Now it's back to you guys.
All right. Well, since I'm still tangoing with him, I'm gonna kind of offer him in my incidental. I'm gonna offer him a brief little. Do you want to give up kind of a moment? Have you had enough, Grix? We can end this right here. We don't have to go any further. I don't want to kill my own scale and blood.
Is he actually his cousin?
Well, we're trying to chance.
Are you really cousins?
I said we're all cousins. Every Tradishan is a cousin.
I'm not your cousin.
Maybe he's hitting on him.
Tradishan. JBot, are you there? Did you get that?
Are you what's the deal with transitions? Are they like, do they have that sort of thing where they won't fight each other to the death?
No,
Like,
I mean they will. Basically, he's a mercenary. I'm just trying to appeal to his like, hey, listen, I've been off of. I think you remember in my backstory, I used to be on Trandosha, and I still kind of miss it based on
right.
Events and stuff. So I mean, he's another Trandoshan. I haven't seen Trandoshan in years.
Yeah, I don't think he would give up. I think that he would look at that as like the cowardly way out. Like,
and that's fine. That's fine. I just try, kind of like an honor, same
right.
kind of honor code, and it's almost just as honorable for me to kill him here, and he understands that. So, so let's get down to it. I'm assuming he doesn't acknowledge me. He just kind of like snarls or something.
Yeah, he would just snarl.
All right. So no disorient die now, right?
Yeah, no disorient for you.
All right, I'm gonna keep swinging here, and okay, I got
17 successes.
No. I rolled 4 successes, which is actually pretty good for brass knuckles. That's
Didn't you do like 6 last time?
Well, I think you're adding in. So right now I have.
Oh.
So that actually deals 11 damage.
Good God.
Which is not bad for brass knuckles.
No, you kill him. He would die from that. Not bad for brass knuckles.
Describe it in detail.
They add 1 damage. Like, that's all they normally do. 1 damage.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you basically finish the wound in his gut. You just like, claw straight through, right where he had kind of been protecting himself. Does that make sense? Like where he had put down his spare hand to cover. You just like wrench straight through the same spot and kind of twist and have fun with it. And he drops pretty soundly to the floor. I'm trying to find something here because now's when it would happen, and I'm waiting for it. I'm trying to find a weapon. Everybody roll for me a vigilance roll, which is your vigilance minus actually just flat. It's a straight vigilance roll, so no purple dice.
And this applies to me too, even though I'm not in the room.
Actually, no, you wouldn't be there, so you wouldn't really have a chance to do anything.
All right, 2 success, 1 advantage.
2 success, 1 advantage. Write that down. All right.
I got 1 success, 1 advantage.
All right.
1 success.
1 flat success. Okay. Oops, that's a 0. All right. Sorry, I'm still echoing on you there, Jake.
Sorry, I keep forgetting.
It's all excited. I just wanted to see how this works. These are like the worst things ever. It is ranged heavy. Sorry, I was looking for an attack here. Basically, that door that's straight across, so where the parlor's at, where'd my picture go? Straight across from the middle of the parlor, so the one that's kind of right behind that little view screen. Does that make sense? Where those 2 guys stepped out of?
Yeah.
You see a very large dude, like not as big as Bouncer downstairs, but still, large for a human. Basically step into the door frame, and he's got a very, very large rifle-shaped gun in his hand, and he starts, from the corner, from the door frame. Does that make sense? It's a light repeating blaster, but it is a repeating blaster coming from there. And I'm trying to figure out how all this stuff works. How does auto fire work? This is where I didn't have time. I just wrote down, this guy has one of these things.
Yeah, auto fire. Go ahead.
You got it?
Yeah, it's right here. If the attack hits, you can trigger auto fire by spending 2 advantage, and you can trigger it multiple times, and each time you trigger it, it deals additional hit to the target. So basically, you convert. Shoot, I can't think of the word.
Okay.
You convert your advantages
to 1 success.
One of the auto fire. Okay.
Right, but if you're using auto fire, you have to increase the difficulty of your attack by 1 because it's inaccurate.
Oh, good call. That's important. And he has got one of those. And we might as well make him. I'm going to use another one of those black, one of the dark side deals. Basically, he's stepping in. As soon as he saw that Trandoshan fall, he's stepping into the doorway and going and just letting loose. He perhaps didn't want to kill the Trandoshan or have a chance of hitting him. So I just roll regularly, and then based on advantages, I can trigger the auto fire.
You actually have to choose before you fire, I believe. So if you choose to attack with auto fire, that means you add that extra bad die. But if you choose not to, then it's just your single target. I think the benefit of auto fire is that each additional hit you can hit the same target, or you spread it out on other targets in the room.
Gotcha. He will fire at you on auto fire.
Yes, no doubt.
So one extra, so 3 purple dice since he's at medium range.
Okay.
See if he hits. Come on, baby. Do something for me.
Yeah.
I'm feeling beat up tonight. No, he doesn't. He sprays the room. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, right. Yeah. He sprays wildly into the room. He not hitting anything, but say coming dangerously close as you guys holy crap and take notice of him. You may all go.
I'm gonna incidentally. I think this is our. What's the name of the guy we're looking at? Nichols.
Nichols, yeah.
Does he respond
Ferris
when I yell
the Brand
Nichols?
Nichols.
Ferris the Brand Nichols, yep.
He doesn't. Does he respond at all when I yell his name?
He can't hear you.
Okay.
He can't hear you.
Okay.
He's just.
Can I switch to stun and shoot him?
I almost should have said,
Well-
"Say hello to my little friend."
I was thinking that, yeah.
We need to be in short range to stun him.
Yeah,
Short
I
range,
actually wrote in my notes, steps out of office like Scarface.
Nice.
I wrote it.
Yeah, good touch.
All right. Well, Slashik would like to pick up his axe. I think.
Okay. I think that counts as a maneuver, doesn't it? No. We did that before. Either way, what you got?
Well, I figured. I guess it depends. If it does count as a maneuver, then I'll have to spend my. How far is he from me?
He's at medium range.
So it would only work if I'm not spending a maneuver to pick up my axe.
Right. I think I'm going to say you do because it wouldn't have dropped right at your feet when he disarmed you. Otherwise, you
So
could
you
have
know what?
picked it up incidentally.
Forget the axe.
Yeah, you don't need it. Why?
Slashik does not feel like he needs the axe. He's full of adrenaline, and he is going to run full speed, use 2 strain. I gotta mark this down now, make sure I'm not going over.
Yeah,
No,
he didn't pass
still
out
good.
right at his feet.
Yeah, that would be funny. I'm still good. So that's 5. Okay, good. And I'm going to close that distance, so I should be able to go from medium to short, and then short to right in his face. And and let's start wailing on my man. And what I'm going to do though, because I am in melee with him or brawl with him, I'm actually going to use all of my brawling to go towards strain, which I can do. I can choose to do that because I'm going to choose to kind of like grapple with him and try and knock him out as opposed to killing him.
Okay.
You're gonna wrestle.
Yeah, I would like.
Yeah, no.
wrestle.
Okie doke. Is there actually a grapple specific rule set here?
I have scoured through it, and they say grapple is actually brawl. So the thing I hate about it is that, technically anybody that you're engaged with, like quote unquote brawling with, technically could just run away from you and give you an extra range band. It's like annoying, but
Right.
I think that it depends like on your standpoint as a game master. If you think like, wow, Slashik rolled like 6 advantages or whatever, and you can definitely keep pace with them, or definitely keeps them from running.
It's kind of what we did last time when somebody was running.
Right. I mean, I had to basically run after my guys and keep on getting in range to hit them. So
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever you want. Anyway, I'll
Swing away.
Swing away.
Is there any minuses for trying to knock him out instead of kill?
No minuses. It just goes straight to strain. So you can choose either to do damage to wounds or damage to strain if you're doing brawl.
Okay.
Which is obviously kind of cool.
Fire away then, or swing away.
So I rolled 3 success and 4 advantage. Excellent.
Hey, you can disarm him.
That's is that true? I can disarm even though I don't have the disarm special for.
Yeah, it says for 3 advantage, force the target to drop a melee or ranged weapon he is wielding.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what I used on you.
3 advantage?
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Slashik
Or a
is on
Jedi,
fire.
or a Triumph, one of the two. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, Slashik is obviously on fire. I would certainly like to. I'd like to just grab the gun out of his hand and say, no.
Yeah, but you could basically. How much damage did you do again?
Oh, let's see. 3 success. Okay, so that's 8, 9, 10. So it's 10 strain damage.
Oh, 10 strain. Hold on, let me find this guy's soak value. Where was this at? Oh, here it is. So what you do is you basically run, leap, and you hammer the top of the gun, and it swings the butt up into his chin, and he kind of stumbles backwards, and his gun slides to the ground to your side. Nice. You hit him pretty good. He's dazed, but he's still on his feet.
Nice.
You definitely rung his bell. You took away my gun.
Yeah, that's a big win.
I was all happy about that gun. I was finally going to use it.
That actually seemed really scary at first.
I know. It's like, hey guys, do. Oh, there went that big surprise.
No, but now it's ours.
I know. Right? Yeah. Well, it's not yours. You might have to confiscate it for the rebellion. Okay, so that's Slashik. You got the other 3. I guess Biff's still downstairs, so he doesn't know. Biff, you can make your way up here at your leisure at this point. They're going to finish at least a round or 2 before you can get here. So,
Okay.
Unless if you pelt it, if you just go as fast as you can, I think it's still going to take you 2 rounds to get here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, either Phil or Jim.
I can go up and try to clock him.
You're at you're at deep medium range right now, so it would take you basically have to do what he just did.
Would you just take a stress?
Yeah, take was it 1 strain or 2 strain for pushing it? 2 strain. And you can get there, and can you medium to short is 1 maneuver, short to engaged is 2, and then do the same thing. Yep. So you can, or you can't really punch him, or you can't shoot him. You might have a chance to get.
Does he have do you make sure you have the strain for it too? Like, make sure you haven't been stunned enough by that stun grenade before. And
Yep.
Actually, I'll just move up closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell the place is basically it's mostly quiet now, except for the roaring melee there between Slashik and the now mostly stunned guy. Okay. So you guys both moving up? Just moving up?
I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna use my my maneuver is moving up. My action is I'm gonna move up, and I'm gonna go up to the guy in the duster that I'd blown his head off. He's gonna start, checking out his pockets.
All right.
I know that Slashik has got this. I'm not really worried about it.
All right.
we've been through this before.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, he's gonna swing at Jake as much as he can. So it's just a regular 2 dice for melee, right? And this guy does
2 difficulty dice.
2 difficult. Let me check his melee skill again.
Which is also weird. I feel like of all the things that if you're in like a brawl, you should probably modify it by your opponent. Like if you have a really
right. Yeah, that's what I would think is it'd be competing opposed checks, but nope. Well, let's see what happens. It's 2 for 2. He's not a brawler. Hey, 2 success and
all right.
1 threat.
So 2 plus brawn is what?
4.
Okay, so
See?
That.
He would have. It's just like a joke, but
Slashik is tickled.
Yeah, he punches you in the gut. It's like punching iron. However, Toronto did that in the movie.
Awesome.
Yeah, nothing. Just thunk. Yeah. I almost think he rolled as if he broke his hand, but
He's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, back to you guys. Well, he had a big gun. This game is so tilted in favor of the players. It's like,
oh man.
Every time we have one of these fights, I take the couple characters that you guys don't want to run into, and their stats go up. I'm just going to tell you that. It's like, oh, it's like the person that Slashik really wants to fight. He probably doesn't want to fight right now because he's not just one of you guys. He's like a 400-point character right now. Just as a warning. So
no problem.
And getting worse.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I just took because you guys just knocked down because literally the two guys y'all just killed. Because I'm going to assume you're going to knock this guy out because he has like 3 strain left.
Yeah, he's going down.
Yeah, just so you guys know, the people y'all just killed were you. I literally just made copies of your characters.
That's awesome.
It's funny.
So the only thing I changed were like the weapons and stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to help us continue improving and expanding our channel's content.